Hi everyone, today I will talk about the selection tool and its uses. As you can see at the top left in the fourth pane is the selection tool. By pressing the tool, all the various selections you can choose will open to the right. Now I will show you how to use them in different ways to make flat colours or to distort and transform your drawing. With the rectangle tool, we can select a rectangular area of various sizes. For example, this can be useful for colouring a background. For more angular or perspective shapes, I'm better off using the polyline selection. Just click on specific points to add a vertex and trace the selection as we like until the polygon is closed. Using a greater number of points can also be useful for soft figures, but is not always advisable. With the lasso selection tool, we can select an area of the freehand drawing. If you select a drawing and move it while holding down the Alt key, Clip Studio will create an exact copy of your drawing within the selection. This can be useful for creating repeating objects, such as street lamps, candles, etc. When you select an area, you will notice that a small window will open at the bottom with various functions. For example, by clicking this icon, you will delete everything within your selected area. By clicking this, you can delete everything outside your selection. By clicking this one, you can resize, collapse and rotate the drawing. By clicking the right mouse button, a further window will open with other very useful distortion functions. It is important to remember not to confuse the levels. If your drawing is in only one layer, the polyline tool will be more appropriate depending on the case. Also in this case, we can automatically fill with the desired colour by pressing Alt Backspace or by pressing B. We will quickly switch to the brush tool to fill manually. The lasso selection tool can also be useful for making slight corrections. The selection pen tool allows you to draw the area to be selected. While with the erase selection, we can delete the areas that we do not wish to select. Occasionally, on non-polygonal shapes such as a sphere, the Auto Select tool is very useful as it automatically selects an area of a certain colour. One of the very important conditions for using this tool is that the lines are well closed around the entire contour of the chosen area. Otherwise, it could select unwanted areas. In any case, it is always better to keep the colour and layers separate from the line so that you can always modify the individual parts of the illustration. The Ellipse Selection tool selects a rounded area, useful for drawing shadows of spherical objects or points of light. Through this icon, you can also insert a texture of your choice, also choosing the type by clicking on the Type button. Keep in mind that each selection tool can be toggled or added as desired while keeping the selection active. Simply by holding down the Shift key, you can add several selected areas, while by holding down the Alt key, you can delete the areas that you do not want to be selected. line of your drawing is open and you cannot use Auto Select. You can use a brush to colour only the edges of the areas you want to fill, and then use the Auto Select tool to select the inside of the desired area. Once this is done, click at the top left on Select and then on Expand Selected Area to slightly expand this selection in order to ensure that the automatic selection includes part of the drawn edges so as to avoid leaving imperfections. After that, press Alt Backspace and you're done!